Well, Robbie, more questions than answers, I think. After that, I don't think you'll be happy that first half.
No, not at all. But the hardest part, Pete, is we start the game so well. Gifts has a great chance to score, and that's the way it is, football. But when you don't get cut open in a game and concede 3 goals from 3 first headers, it's just really and to be fair, it's not a criticism, you don't like to say it, but Robbo's a miss today, with them goals going in. If Robbo's there, I'm not so sure, but it is what it is. We've had a go second half. First half left me with so many more questions than answers. Second half, it was a little bit, and I've just said to the players, what do you want? A little bit of praise because you've come back and scored 2 goals, and you probably should have got something out of the game in the end, the way the game went. But we just don't want to be just an awesome run team, do you know what I mean? We just want to be a team because we've got some good players. But what we haven't got is the other side of the game, which we keep telling people, is just that steely determination, that bit of grit, that when a ball comes in your box, unless you really slip and you're really unlucky, you just got to win it. I'd like to see the video, which I'll watch it. I don't know whether we've actually made first contact on the 3 goals we give away, but the hardest part is you start the game really well, first 10-15 minutes, and then you 2-0 down from nowhere from them. And I'm not saying this derogatory towards Cheshunt. I actually can't. I don't even know when they've cut us open in the game. They haven't cut us open and have scored 3 goals from 3 phases of when the ball has to be won in the air, and we haven't showed any steel, any grit to do it. So it's just so frustrating. And that's just the hardest part, because we've got some good players, Pete.
Definitely.
But if you don't do the fundamentals and the basics, you'll get yourself, and that's what's happened today. We've showed, which it's not me being disrespectful. Once Robbo's not here, we're very young and we're weak in terms of physicality there. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean.
Tyler, he's a good football player. He's just come out of academy football, and he's not ready yet. But unfortunately, due to circumstances, he had to play. And I don't mean that rude to the kid at the minute. Hayden's just come in, really good footballer. But even he got a taste of it'll be a shock to the system. But what I hope is I get a group of players, which we have even in the second half, Pete. We could have capitulated and rolled over. We haven't. We've come back and we've made a game of it, and probably could have got something out of the game. Did we deserve it? I'm not so sure we did with the goals we give away. And it's like everything. Burgess does great for the penalty, and then great build-up play for the second goal. We can't just keep gifting teams goals. You know what I mean? It's just a regular occurrence. And when your goalkeeper's missing, your centre half's missing, it's not easy. It's not an excuse, Pete. I genuinely not, because I just want to say to the supporters, fantastic. Singing to the end and cheering on even at the end. It's just frustrating, but we will be stronger for this game. I can make my words and promise you we'll be stronger. And I hope them kids in there, and I say kids because they could become stronger. And I've said to them, what are you going to do now? You're going to stand there and say, I've just been told off, I've been given a couple of home truths. What am I going to do? Am I going to fold on Tuesday, or am I going to come out fighting? We'll soon see.
Your substitutions made a big difference, Robbie. They did. Harvey came on, Calvin was outstanding.
The hardest part for Harvey, because he's missed an uninterrupted pre-season, it was difficult to start Harvey today, but you can see the composure and the quality he brings and gives us, and that is obviously a plus going forward. Tucky came on and just handles the ball, gives a little bit. It's more calmness, you know what I mean? And Tommy, I thought Tommy Lee Higgs was different gravy when he came on. He comes in them pockets, he takes defenders in where they don't want to go, and maybe I'm just a bad manager who picked the wrong team, but
no.
You know what I mean? It's just the way it is, and it's frustrating because a 3-0 down, you're thinking. To be honest, I was looking at some players and thinking, let's just get them off for Tuesday. I don't mean that rude, but because I thought, what we're going to get from it, and all of a sudden we generate a little bit of impetus and some penetration, then we get the goal, then the game changes. Even at 3-0, you could see when we scored the first one, the game changed. Then we get the one straight after. It was just a shame, because we kept on going, we had chances to get an equaliser. But it's just frustrating because it's the same old rubbish again. Oh, let's listen to the manager's post. Oh yeah, we've just been bullied a little bit. We just can't have it. I've told the players we can't have it, and that is, in a nutshell, where we've just gone wrong today. Because Cheshunt's not an easy place to come. It's never easy, whether it's the first game, 20th game, or whatever. And we've got to take momentum from the second half. Even though, in my opinion, it was a little bit false with change of formation, but we just give it a go. But we've got to take and understand that if you don't win your headers in the defensive part of the field, you're either going to concede or something will come from them. Whether your keeper makes a great save, they hit the post, or it's a bad finish, it normally results in either a goal or one of them things I'm saying. And we've just got to be better, because I'm looking at the game, Pete, and they haven't hurt us. It's not when I'm watching that game I'm going, oh God, we're going to have to really change shape and formation, and we're going to have to sit in for 5 or 10 minutes to take the steam out of it. No, we started well, and then we're 2-0 down from nowhere. It's just criminal. And I got to be careful, because I don't want to criticise people, but it's a big league. It's men's football.
Tough.
It's a men's football, mate. And if you don't, it doesn't happen. But
Lewis on Tuesday, Robbie.
Yeah, thanks for changing that. That was good. Yeah. No, listen, we want the supporters in first home game, and if we can take 3 points, which it will be a hard ask, because obviously Lewis are a good team, 3 points from the first 2 games is not the worst thing in the world. So we've got to dust ourselves down and go again Tuesday.
Just finally, Robbo not going to be fit.
No, definitely not fit.
Ryan not either.
Definitely not fit. No. So listen, it is what it is, and unfortunately, maybe I've, in my time throughout it, has obviously brought bad on people, because we don't seem to get lucky. I mean, if you get players injured, the likes of Ryan and Robbo, it's not ideal. But we're all sleeves up, get on with it, and see what Tuesday brings.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you as always, mate. Cheers.